Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to day 5 of the 5th month of the year. And it's day 125. Yay! Do you know people who are always celebrating one thing or the other for one reason or the other? Do you ever wonder about those people? Well, secret. I'm one of those people. Yes. But if you join me in the Quip Corner, I'll tell you why. So I was just talking about how there are some people who are always celebrating one thing or the other. And I also whispered to you. So don't go announcing it. I do a good job by myself. I like to celebrate things. I mean, I started this video telling you it was day 5 of month 5, 125 days in the year. I love to celebrate as my sign of gratitude for how far God has brought me. A few days ago, my husband and I were talking, and he made a comment about how, for one of our children, it seems like it's Christmas every day. And he quickly added, well, you don't need to wait for celebrations, create your own. And I was like, yay, that's my guy. Yes, till today and for as long as I live, I celebrate the day my husband proposed to me. I celebrate the day I said yes after laughing in his face. That's another day's story. You'll have to ask me for it. I celebrate the first time, we got married, our traditional wedding or our engagement ceremony, as some people refer to it. So I celebrate things. I could reel off all the things I celebrate. But let's get into today's video. From the beginning of this year, besides International Women's Day and Daughters and Sisters Day, we seem to just be celebrating mothers. Yeah. In March, we had Mothering Sunday. In April, we had another Mothering Sunday, or was it Mother's Day? Well, next Sunday is Mother's Day. And there are people who are like, again? Why are we celebrating mothers so often and so much? Personally, I believe that Mother's Day is every day. But I'll share with you a quip that, for me, is one reason why we should celebrate mothers every day and as often as we can. And fathers too. But we're talking about mothers today. Okay? Quip 20 says, the best mothers don't smother or spoil their children. The best mothers mold and are role models for their children. It is such a deep truth. It's also for fathers. But I'm sure you know, as the Quip Queen, smother and mother sounded like a better rhyme. I guess you'll wait to see the video for Father's Day. But the thing about this quip is having mothers that mold us and are role models is something that needs to be celebrated. I think about my husband. My mother-in-law is an amazing woman. The way she's molded him, the way she role modeled, so much to learn from her. I also think about my mother of blessed memory. Are there times in your life where you do something and you just realize, I just acted like my mother, or I just acted like my father? Yes, that's what happens when mothers and fathers are role models. And the interesting thing about mothers and fathers being role models is they don't necessarily plan it, because we become who we see. It's as simple as that. We become who we see. David Bly said something like, if we know, we must be who we want our children to become, something like that. I'll put the exact quotes somewhere on the panel for you to see as well. But I think to so many things. For instance, sometimes my husband teases me about being a calendar, because I have a grace, I'd like to call it, of remembering some dates. And even my sisters-in-law are like, you remembered? How did you remember? And I'm like, I don't know how I remembered. I guess I just remembered. And, remembering birthdays, anniversaries. I miss one or two here and there, I'm not all-knowing. But it's definitely something that I can point back to, something I learned from watching my mother. Even just watching her and how much time she took to pick out cards, it was like each card she knew who it was going to. And needless to say, I also do that. It's one thing to look at the things I learned from my mother and my mother-in-law, how they have or were role models. Fast forward, am I behaving the way I want my children to behave? How would I feel if a couple years down the line I see my children behaving like me? So are you a good role model? Are you who you want your children to become? If you spoil your children, you're spoiling their future. Don't forget that. So, I said it. I'm sure you didn't hear it first here, but just remember that we just warned you. Sunday is Mother's Day. So, do your part to celebrate your mother and every mother figure in your life. Aunties, grandmas, family, friends. Take the time to celebrate them. Take the time to celebrate them. And mothers, take the time to celebrate yourself too. You're totally worth it. Well, the celebration continues. Yes, I'm celebrating Mother's Day in a special way this year. So from tomorrow, you will see a few more videos right through and a bit past Mother's Day, just celebrating mothers. So please join me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow and reading your comments. Perchance, someone sent you this video and you haven't subscribed yet. Do so. And if you click the bell, you'll get notified each time there's a new video. I look forward to interacting with you in the comments section. And if you know me personally, feel free to call me. I'd love to chat. You know me. Well, see you tomorrow. Take care.